You are looking live. Holly Terrace. Day before Thanksgiving. Hey, how's it going, girl? It's a little bear, as we can see. Now, there were a couple of pieces earlier that they brought inside. I didn't get to ask the lady if they were for Michael. I'm assuming they were, but I posted one, so more on that later. That'll be tomorrow. For those just watching, it should be around 11 a.m. tomorrow. So wherever you are, like 24 hours from now, that would be the best way to see it. Yeah, if you guys can share, I'm in Facebook jail again, so I cannot share. So today we're here to honor Dennis Tompkins, Michael's longtime designer, partner of Michael Bush. This was Michael a couple weeks ago. This was the thing on his chair, and he autographed it for our group. To Michael Jackson fans, we are the world. Love, Michael Bush. And Michael's longtime partner was Dennis Tompkins. Now, you guys may not know a lot about Dennis. Let me see if we can watch this.
Michael Jackson. When people think of Michael Jackson's contributions to fashion, they think of those military jackets and the sparkly glove. But a new exhibit opening in LA today showcases Jackson's favorite pieces of Western wear: boots, jeans, even an entire cowboy outfit. Chris Connolly brings us an inside look at the collection. Hey, Chris.
How are you, George? You know, that's right. You wouldn't expect Michael Jackson's wear to be displayed in a museum dedicated to the American West. But it turns out that the superstar, best known for his hee-hee, also had a little hi-yo in him. Sure, he could be a thriller, a smooth criminal. But a cowboy? Yippee-ki, whoa. Turns out this 1977 Jackson's TV show wasn't the only time the King of Pop kicked it Western style, with a new installation at LA's Autry National Center showcasing the best of the West from Michael's wardrobe, a display he approved just months before his death in June of 2009. What did he say about the prospect of having his wear be exhibited here at the Autry?
The first thing was not was they want a piece of me. He was so excited. They want a piece of something he had on in a Western Heritage Museum.
All courtesy of his designers, Dennis Tompkins and Michael Bush, like the belt he wore while promoting Beat It. And before they turned up on MTV and at the White House, these boots were made not just for walking.
One thing we worked with Michael is no matter what it was, and I hate to say what it cost, or the process it took to get to it, if it didn't work the way he danced, it came off. The only thing different between that cowboy boot and a leather cowboy boot is that one won't stretch.
And the fun part from the shoe was, I can see my face in them. Which was great.
Curator Jeffrey Richardson says the exhibit lets museum goers spot some pop culture precursors for Michael's flair on the frontier.
This is how Roy Rogers dressed. Roy would dress like this if he was going to the grocery store, if he was going out.
Even Michael's glove has Western roots. These were worn by Buffalo Bill. What's special about that particular glove?
Okay, that was the last one he was photographed in for still photo for Vibe magazine.
Michael brought this Go West ensemble to Australia with this tall-in-the-saddle shirt made from cotton and suede. Tell us what the size of those jeans are.
28, 34.
28 waist, 34.
Yeah.
So pretty much just like my measurements.
No.
Yeah, we're all
ones I have
all
at the
three of
door at
us.
home are the same size. Well, that's why he's the superstar, is because he's got that perfect look.
Not to mention a trick or two from the designers. Dennis, you were saying that spandex has been sewed into some of these blue jeans.
Right, on the inseam, so that they're tight when you're standing still, but then you still got the flexibility to move and to dance.
Or to jump off your horse.
This exhibit offers a look at an unexplored side of Michael's sensibility and a bittersweet bit of acclaim for his longtime collaborators in style.
Seeing what the museum did to it,
It's an awesome feeling.
You get the hair stands up on your arm, on the back of your neck going, wow.
It's an incredible feeling, but I would still rather be behind the scene.
I don't know, just to look at it, and then you would give it up if he was back.
And, you know, Michael certainly understood the music once identified as country and western. Michael Bush told us that on his first day of work, the king of pop sang him a Patsy Cline song. Must have been pretty nice to hear, George.
That is some serenade. Okay, Chris Connolly.
It's a museum in California, Los Angeles. I called the museum. They said that exhibit is not, she worded it a little, let me get on camera here. I'm wearing one of the, we're in the royal military outfit today. She said the exhibit currently was not going on, Michael's one, but to call back in the spring. So I don't know. It sounded a little strange on the phone. Maybe I'll try again in the beginning of the year. All right, we're gonna go up. Let me just show you here the flowers. So I got this little one here. This will be from all of us. These are the flowers for tomorrow. I'm just kind of working on them, but we just made a little card to Dennis Tompkins. Thank you for making our lives better. Michael Jackson fans, we are the world. All 25,000 strong of us. All right, we're going to take this up there now. Where he's buried, it's a little tricky, but we'll try and do it. All right, I got to leave everything here. Here's the poster for those that, one of the posters for those that for tomorrow. Of course, it's both sides. It's a little windy. This is, these are just the new names that we've added since the Halloween poster. And there's also the birthday poster. And then there's a special poster for the Philippines, for the USA, and for Mexico, because there's so many names. So, all right, let me try to pack up here. It's always the hardest part. Hold on a second. All right. Our flowers, our roses. We got some more roses tomorrow. And we'll head up to see Dennis Tompkins. We're going to play a song. Michael Bush told me what his favorite song was, and I said, what kind of flowers should I get? And he said, just get flowers of the season. So these are kind of, you know, with the colors kind of the season. So we're gonna head up there. Then I gotta come back. I got a 12 o'clock Zoom meeting with Big Al, which I'll post as soon as we're done. I'll try to keep it to 2 hours. We talk with Big Al. It's just for those that ask questions, I have them all written down. So if you left your question for Big Al, I will ask it to him, and I'll show you how to visit Dennis. Don't steal our poster, sir. Okay. If you guys, is the wind blowing? If you guys can hear the wind. Oh, car wasn't in drive. Let's see. All right. We'll stop here on the way back for Michael. For those that aren't going to be with us tomorrow, show us Michael Tomb. We can't do that. It's on the internet. I mean, the pictures that you see online, that's you know, that's exactly how it looks. It really hasn't changed, other than, you know, the amount of flowers, of course, isn't the same. But so Dennis, it's a little tricky to find Dennis. So you leave Michael and you come up here. Always use this thing as your landmark here. Like when you guys are coming, this here is the main road when you come in. And if you veer to the right, you'll see Michael. If you veer to the left, which is how we're going now, this is how you get to to Joseph, to Walt Disney, to Dennis Tompkins, Sammy Davis Jr. I ran a stop sign. Well, you know, not a lot of traffic, as you can see. Around the holidays, you see a lot more flowers than at other times during the year. Yeah, rolling stop. Right? It's a California stop. Yeah, it's huge. There's over 250,000 people buried here. If Michael was outside, we could have had a statue like that, but let me give you a little background on Dennis. He began his entertainment career ABC television, shows like General Hospital, for those that watch. Yes, even before Dennis, I was watching. That's where he met and actually hired this long-time Dennis was working on the production of Captain EO, and that's where Michael, discovered his talent for making pants specifically cut for dancers, as you heard in the video there. So after that, they began making costumes for Michael, Britney Spears, Elizabeth Taylor, and like I told Michael Bush at his award ceremony, 80% of my closet is oh, okay, well, you see those first flowers right there? That's the second one to the left, right where they're actually doing the landscaping. That I'll try to see on the way back. But it's called the Garden of Honor. And it's usually locked. But if you catch it when the maintenance guys are working, you can kind of walk in. It is unmarked. It's the second one on the front row. I'll show you when we go back. Natalie Cole is 3 down. There's a big, there's a tablet of her. So if you see Natalie Cole, can't come in the front entrance. You have to go around the back entrance here. It's a little tricky. It was my first time in here. I felt bad. I told Michael Bush I've been coming here so many times, and I did not know that Dennis was here. So, but now this will be a stop on our, when we bring flowers for everybody. So you just come around, make the corner, park under the tree here. Now the camera part's going to be tough. All right, I'm gonna have to take it out of this thing. Hold on, everybody. It's gonna get a little tricky because, as you'll see, you're not supposed to film. Hold on a second. Might have to put the camera down for a minute. I shouldn't wear these outfits when you're trying to be incognito, but... And actually... Let me wait for security to clear. There's a guy in a Michael Jackson outfit with a phone and a mask. Alright. Alright, Dennis, let's see if we can pull this off. The phone's gonna be on the ground, kinda hiding the phone. So it is the first right you make. It's called the Corridor of Independence. And 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up top. The problem is you can't leave flowers, so I'm just going to put them here for a minute. And Michael Bush told me that this was his favorite song. So we'll try and see if we get away with this.
That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Although your heart is aching, smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by if you smile through your fear and sorrow. Smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. If you smile, just smile. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? Can't you see that life is still worthwhile if you just
We miss you, Dennis. Thank you. Well, they can't really leave these here, I guess. I mean, there's nowhere to put them, so we'll bring them back and we'll put them out by Michael's window. Sure, Dennis wouldn't mind. He was a quiet man. You didn't really hear much about him. Okay. That's a good way to be incognito, right? Oh, by the way, tell me this isn't funny. So I go to check in my hotel, and they give us you have to have a parking sticker. Come on. I was in my Billie Jean outfit. He goes, "Hey, you a Michael Jackson fan?" I go, "Of course." So he hands me this. I go, "Oh my God, these were his favorite numbers." He goes, "Well, it was from 1 to 1,000. This was the next one when you walked in the door. So it was 1,000 or one shot. If you think about it, it's kind of, I don't know. All right.